The Fastpitch Chat Show. Listen up if you want to know. Tips from expert guests and pros. A whole lot of info on everything softball. The Fastpitch Chat Show. Sponsored by softballjunk.com.
Hi, I'm Bill Hillhouse of thehouseofpitching.com, and I'm here today to answer some questions that I get from some viewers and readers of my website, and I want to answer some of the more frequently asked questions. And one of the more frequently asked questions that I get involves injuries that occur in pitchers. And pitchers have a very violent movement when they throw the ball. Every pitcher has a violent movement because it's an explosive movement towards the catcher. So injuries are bound to occur. I want to talk to you about a couple of the more common injuries. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing something wrong. It's just the way the body works. Now, two of the most common injuries that happen are shoulder soreness in the front and shoulder soreness in the back. The most common reason that we get shoulder soreness in the front is because the elbow is locked as they throw the ball. This typically happens because prior to going forward, they either swing their hand backwards and lock their elbow, or as they go forward, they drop their hand down and lock their elbow. Either one of those is going to force their elbow to lock. And 99% of the time when a pitcher locks his or her elbow, they never unlock the elbow on the way down to get a whipping motion. So that locking of the elbow really causes a lot of shoulder soreness in the front of the body. Shoulder soreness in the back of the body is usually caused by the arm being dramatically away from the head as the arm is making its circle. The closer the arm goes to the head, the straighter the circle is happening, and the easier the circle is happening. The more the arm goes away from the head, the more strain we're putting from our shoulder blade, our scapula, up into our rotator cuff. And so if your daughter or your pitcher is complaining of some shoulder tightness in the back, the first thing that you want to look at is her arm close to her head, or is there a significant gap in the circle? If she's complaining of shoulder soreness in the front of her arm, front of her shoulder, first thing that you want to look at is her arm completely stiff from top to bottom? And there's a lot of people that teach a really stiff arm, and we want to understand that there's a big difference between straight and locked. And I'm a big believer in straightening the arm when we throw, but not locking it, because we need it to be unlocked on the way down, just like a baseball pitcher needs their arm to be unlocked when they throw forward. So one of the other more common injuries that happens is lower back pain. As a right-handed pitcher, I get lower back pain in my lower left side. This happens because of the pounding that happens when the body lands during the delivery of the pitch. So it doesn't necessarily mean that she's doing anything mechanically wrong. It means that she doesn't have strength built up in her core, especially in the lower back area. I recommend you look up the McKenzie method of back treatment, which is a series of stretches and preventive maintenance to help strengthen that area, and it will help her to not get that lower back pain. It happens a lot, predominantly in cold weather places where people pitch indoors more often than not. Because of the weather, like where I live in Pennsylvania, I have to pitch indoors 6 months out of the year, 7 months out of the year. So you're pitching on a hard surface, and landing on a hard surface causes back pain. Another injury that happens quite a bit is tendonitis in the knee, patella tendonitis, also called jumper's knee. This happens again, basketball players get it all the time from jumping up and down, landing on the hardwood floor. Pitchers get it from landing on the hard surfaces as they throw the ball on their indoor surfaces as they pitch. So strength and conditioning around the kneecap, building up muscle around the knee to strengthen it so that the kneecap doesn't lose its place and we don't get that tendonitis underneath the kneecap. If it becomes too serious, then you definitely need to see a doctor and get it checked out, because tendonitis can become a really big problem in a pitcher and be debilitating and make them unable to pitch because of the pain. So The four most common injuries that pitchers have are front of the shoulder, mostly caused by the lock of the elbow, back of the shoulder, mostly caused by an incorrect arm circle, the knee, caused by the landing, and the lower back, also caused by the landing. If you're experiencing any one of those, check out what your doctor is telling you, physical therapists are telling you about how to strengthen those areas for preventive maintenance. That's a good sound advice no matter where you live, cold weather or warm weather areas. Thanks for listening. I'm Bill Hillhouse of thehouseofpitching.com.
Do you need a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount off the price of all non-sale softball bats on their website. That's right, $30. So the next time you buy a bat, go to SoftballJunk.com and enter the code FPTV30 during checkout. And wham! You just put a cool $30 in your pocket. This show is a member of the Fastpitch TV network. See all of our shows and blogs at www.fastpitch.tv.